Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about what we don't need in beauty. Now, the beauty industry is such that every day there's a must-have product or a must-have ingredient or a must-have this and that. Now, there are a lot of must-haves in beauty as we change in terms of age, in terms of location, in terms of the environment. Also, there are so many changes. I mean, if there wasn't so much of pollution, we probably wouldn't need so many skincare products, right? So there are must-have beauty products, but I just feel like this whole thing of must-have, new, and oh, something's going to happen if you don't use all these 5 steps or 10 steps of skincare, rather. I personally, I don't really believe in a lot of things that the beauty industry sells to us. So I'm just going to quickly take you through some of the ingredients that I've stopped using for environmental reasons. Some ingredients I have never used, and some ingredients I just feel are like a marketing hoax and there's no real reason for us to invest in them. Okay, now these are my opinions only, and you can disagree with them or whatever, but this is just how I feel as like a sort of a beauty expert, or as a sort of a woman. To begin with, I have stopped using everything which is sort of mixed material. So like sheet masks and wipes are the number one in this. In fact, wipes cause clogs in the drains. They don't really degrade naturally because, face wipes are made of fiber and they're made of plastic, so they're very difficult to recycle also. Same goes with sheet masks. Sheet masks are made with fiber and they are made with plastic, and they come in like a packet which is with foil and paper and plastic, and anything which is mixed, any sort of mixed materials in packaging or the product itself are very, very difficult to recycle, almost impossible in fact. Then the third thing I have stopped using is our bath mittens. Now the bath mittens used to be one of my favorites because, just exfoliate the body and, everything is smooth and clean and whatever. Also, the loofahs, they tend to become, the natural loofahs, they tend to become like a little soggy and whatever over time. But I suppose I'd rather take a little bit of sogginess, but something which is completely natural. Loofah comes out from the tori tree, from the goat family. It comes from that tree and it's dried and then it's soaked so that the fibers are soft, and then you use it on your body. So instead of the bath mittens, I have started using the natural loofah. I don't even use plastic loofahs anymore. Obviously, and this doesn't go for me, this goes for everybody. I'm just putting this in the list just because, but it's the most obvious thing. No microplastics like glitter or microbeads. Glitter has been found in fishes in the sea, and microbeads, obviously, we all know is one of the biggest pollutants from the beauty industry. So no glitter, no microbeads, no plastic loofah, no plastic mittens, no cleansing wipes. No sheet masks. Actually, the only time I felt the need for a sheet mask was when I was in Korea, because the weather there is so dry, and that sort of made sense. And I've never really found sheet masks very pleasant to use either, and I never really understood why do people use sheet masks and whatever, because in India it's so hot. Sheet masks is, anyway, that extra stickiness, I just don't get it. But when I went to visit my brother in Korea, that's when I realized that, it's so dry there, you just want something to quench your face. And because like all these hydrating essences, they can evaporate, it needs like sort of a sheet mask to make sure that the hydration sticks to your face and gets absorbed by the skin. So that's where I felt like a need to use them. But in India, I didn't feel a need to use them. And just because they're made of so much of mixed material, I don't want to use sheet masks anymore. Then the other thing which I find is a huge marketing hoax is cleansing tools. You know what cleansing tools I'm talking about, the sonic cleansers and whatever. I mean, I have bought them, I have been gifted those, and they're all right. But more often than not, I just forget to use them. I just forget to, I just forget to use them. And plus, that is added plastic and added material, and there's nothing better than you just put lots of oil in your hair, then in your hand, and then you sort of take a towel and you wring it in hot water and apply that and wipe your face. Follow it up with a face cleanse, with a face wash or whatever, and that's good enough to clean your face. You don't need like a sonic cleanser. I mean, it's not I mean, there are stories on Makeup Alley or whatever about how it's changed the skin and how it's changed the pores and whatever, but just eat right, sleep right, clean your face, use decent skincare. I don't think you need to add like a cleansing tool or a cleansing device to the mix. Now, the other thing that that I absolutely do not understand is essences. I mean, can someone please explain what happens with an essence? Like, I have used one or two essences, and I reviewed one of them, which was actually quite nice. But it's not like it's not like an essential. After that essence, I think I bought two more essences, but I've gifted them to friends. But I mean, basically, I just don't feel the need for an essence. It's not like the must-have beauty product, or it's not going to make like an amazing difference to your skin, like, say if you start like eating omega-3 capsules, that'll make a real difference to your skin, or you start drinking bone broth, or if you drink enough of water for a month, if you just have like 10 glasses of warm water, now those things really make a huge difference to your skin. But something like an essence, other than like making the product spread easily and just making sure that it gets absorbed into the skin, I really don't see or feel much of a need for an essence. Now, the other product that I feel is, I mean, which I haven't actually used. I mean, I use it on and off because, you know, I keep getting things to try or whatever, but I've not really, I mean, I really don't think like eye creams make any difference whatsoever. You know, I've been sent eye creams, I use them on and off, but again, I forget to use it, and I just feel like this whole thing of like, okay, the skin here is thinner and whatever and stuff, but that doesn't mean that just because this 1 inch of skin is thinner than the rest of the face, I will invest as much as I would probably in a serum for just like 1 inch of skin. That's what I find wasteful about eye creams. You know, I mean, the best eye cream for me is to just take some sea buckthorn oil and massage it under my eyes, and for me that works. The only people that I've seen that gained a little bit from eye creams are new moms, because they have erratic schedules, and like some eye cream contains stimulating ingredients that get rid of like the you know, the toxins pooled under the eyes, and because of that the eye area looks brighter. But for everybody else, I don't know, I have never used an eye cream. I mean, I won't say I've never used an eye cream, but I use an eye cream one day and then I forget about it for the next 3 days. Then, you know, then I'll again use it and then I'll forget about it for a week. So, I mean, even though I get a lot of questions on how to remove under eye circles and everything, or like how is this eye cream, if I ever posted an eye cream, I've never really posted a review of an eye cream, because there's no eye cream that has made an amazing difference, that has got rid of my circles when I had circles, or has like got rid of my wrinkles or anything. So I'm sorry, you know, there may be people who will advise you to start using eye cream from the age of 25, but I say if you start drinking water, you start eating healthy, you eat your fruits and vegetables, you develop like a routine where you sleep in time, you wake up in time, that's like your eye cream. You don't have to spend 5 to 7 grand on one eye cream, you know. So for me, eye creams are just, okay, if it works for you, it works for you, it just doesn't work for me. Then the other thing which I rarely use is hair conditioner. Now, I'm surprised, like if my dad sees this video, he is going to be so happy, because all through my childhood, when me and my brother were children, he never allowed us to use hair conditioner. He was like, oh, hair conditioner is like it's a Western gimmick, and it's something that's like whatever. And you know, I mean, he had his own, it's Western culture is what he used to call it. And at that time, I used to get so mad at him, and I used to, you know, I really wanted to use a conditioner because all my friends were using it. And now look at me, like decades later, I'm sitting here and I'm saying that I don't use hair conditioner, which is true. I mean, by hair conditioner, I mean I don't use rinse out hair conditioners, because, you know, I oil my hair every time I wash it. Even if I'm going to keep the oil on it in my hair for 20 minutes, that's good enough to condition my hair. I just oil it and then I wash it off. And for frizz, I just use an anti-frizz serum. So to invest in another conditioner doesn't make any sense. Also, my hair routine is fairly natural. I rarely heat style. I don't get my hair colored. I use henna on my hair. So generally the hair of my health is fine. So I suppose if you chemically treat your hair a lot, then you may require hair conditioner. But personally for me, I don't feel the need for hair conditioner. The reason I said only rinse out hair conditioners is that if you have like curly wavy hair, then a leave-in hair conditioner works beautifully as like a styling product. So that's why whenever I use like a hair conditioner, it'll probably be like a leave-in conditioner, and I'll use it as a hair styling product to just control the frizz and not really sort of condition my hair. Then other than that, the other thing that I've stopped using is body lotion, because when I'm out of the shower and my skin is slightly damp, then I will use a body oil on damp skin, and that really moisturizes me very nicely. My skin is quite dry, so if it can moisturize my skin, it can moisturize your skin also. The only body lotion that I've found to be beneficial is Aveeno, especially for people who have dermatitis, or if they have very irritated, angry skin, or they get hives on the body. So something like that works. But in general, I mean, I have stopped using body lotions, and I just use a body oil, because also I can use like I can just go out and use like a coconut, not a coconut oil because I have that smell, but I can use an apricot oil, or I can use an almond oil, and then I can use the same apricot and almond oil on my face to do my face cleansing. I can apply it on my face when my skin is feeling a little bit dry. So it's like a multitasking product in that case, in that sense. So body lotions is out for me, and instead of that, I use body oils. One last product that I want to talk about is full coverage or liquid foundation. Is something that I have never used. I would rather just use, like, if I have to really do up my face nicely, then I will just rather use like a little bit of BB cream or like a tinted sunscreen or whatever to even out my skin tone, and concealer wherever I need it. I really believe like skin is a reflection of our inner health, and if you take care of your health, your skin will naturally be nice. Now let me just go through my list to see if I have missed out anything that I don't use anymore. Yep, that's it. So these are my products that I feel are, these are the products that I feel are not really necessary. Oh yes, and Beauty Blender. I've stopped using Beauty Blender also because fingers, and then just more foam, more wastage, more unnecessary stuff, more creating needs than actually, more creating wants than actually, giving you what you need. So Beauty Blender, I'm sorry, is also out for me. And this is my list of products I don't need. Hopefully this will help you in your endeavor to reduce wastage. See you in the next video.